This what made me feel like in the real life, dripping on sauce in the good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take my home. I just wanna be a boss. I will never ever fall. I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I'm gonna hold it down, I swear. I roll up and I'm smelling like a right now. I do this for my rounds, oh yeah. Bring out the Brinks truck, I'm young, flying ice up. 100-yard dash, I had to run my price up. Boss your life up, I had to boss mine up. $10,000 outfit, $100 up. Hey, you know these checking for me in the DMs, getting for me. I ain't even took the dollar out my pocket and the still shaking for me. And I'm frosted like Tony in the club with the owner. I can walk on water, pop it like, hey, when you on top, gon' hate on you, that what they supposed to do, I don't know how to lose. I think the Rari go faster without the roof. Hey, when you on top, gon' hate on you, that what they supposed to do, I don't know how to lose. I think the Rari go faster without the roof. 30, I might go round and two, stacking up, I love how my money count and move. With attitude, I got a attitude, and I dropped out of school. I'm going up, check my vertical. Man, I'm breaking it.
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Philadelphia Eagles. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They go play action here on first down. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Malik Jackson in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Allen looks to throw on second down. Right side here, complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play. Here's Allen on first and 10. Being chased out left. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Allen off the play fake. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it a second down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Allen again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And again, it's Allen. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. In for the score. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there. That nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. You mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Here's Keenum now on 2nd down. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there at 22.
Let's go, let's go. Watch that end, tight end's right. Tight end's right. Roger.
Fournette, a first down carry. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Hey, let's go. Hey. You got three. Three down. Roger.
From midfield, here's Keenum. Forced out to his left. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
To throw is Keenum. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Keenum throwing on 2nd. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Calais Campbell. in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Roger.
Shotgun snap for Keenum. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there and sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And the Panthers coming out now. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the 2nd quarter, it has been a struggle. On 3rd and long, it's Keenum. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Leckler now on as he'll punt this away. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Sensational he was last week, over 200 yards. And the simple quote that we saw this week was, keep him in front of us. They're going to have to do that.
And when they say that, it means tackling him after the catch. Because once he makes the catch, you may catch it in front. But if you don't tackle him, he's behind you at that point, and that's how he racks up the big yardage.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. Going for the deep ball. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On play action, Allen. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Here we go, boys.
After the interception, here's Keenan. And Green with a catch left side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 17 down to the 17, and it's a first down. The first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jordan Evans in there to bury him for a loss of 11. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Extra point try good by Gano. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30. A big play there for Philly. 51 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Gun!
On play action, Allen. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Detroit!
Allen will try again on second down. His throw caught right around the 6. That one goes for 24 yards. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. throwing on second down. Powers through, and he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Jamal Charles, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Hey, yo, let's go, let's go.
On first down, Keenum. Green with the catch left side. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. To throw on second down is Keenum. And he's got his man on the out route. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. From the gun on third down, Keenum. Throw left side complete. That's Thompson. But I think the ball's out, and the Eagles have recovered. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
Deep ball for Goodwin. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So they get the INT. Now here's Keenum. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Throwing is Keenum. Dumps it off to Fournette. Powering his way forward. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Roger.
From the gun, here's Keenum. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Mike Evans, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Gano the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive with no interception. A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in, and let him fling another one.
This quarterback now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. DeForest Buckner. With a great push up front, he picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Allen looks to throw on second down. He sets to fire, and this will be caught at the 30. And he's brought down after a good gain. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Detroit!
Throwing on first down is Allen. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Allen again here on 2nd and 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marquise Goodwin in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles have moved out in front. McManus's point after is good. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
He's going to air it out deep for Green. That's caught inside the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan is showing you.
Buying time to his left. And he coughed it up!
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 25 yards, the pickup there, and also a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
We got three, fellas, we got three.
They'll try the air now with Keenan. He's got Thompson here, complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Here's a give to Richard. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Watch tight. Tight ends.
Mary left.
To throw is Keenum. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. George Kittle, his second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern in the middle of the end zone.
And ordinarily, that's a tough spot to find because there's usually coverage to take away that portion of the field. But they found a gap, and they exploited it.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On first down, Allen. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to go out of bounds at the 30-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. This quarterback now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's first and 10. Allen now looks to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Cameron Jordan in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
Detroit! Watch twist. Slam.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Detroit!
And here's Allen looking to throw on second down. Steps away to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
I'd love to know what he's saying in the huddle now to his guys up front because it's been a steady stream of pressure on him this entire game. That time, able to avoid the sack, but he's got to talk to his offensive line and say, guys, just a couple seconds extra, please.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Cameron Jordan, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Allen will look to throw for it on fourth. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on fourth down. They go play action here on first down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you've got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On second down, Jamal Charles, and he stopped immediately there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. The Eagles on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. And now they'll throw with Allen. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there. Hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Keenum. Flush to his right. Staying on his feet. He fights him off. Flushed out right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The improv act there, good for 9. And now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short. 3rd and 1.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Keenum to throw on 3rd and 1. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Tackle made by Whitney Merciless.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
Three down. Hey.
On 2nd down, here's Keenum. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Three down.
Keenum on third down. He's got his man here. It's Green. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far, and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
And they're enjoying a 4th quarter advantage. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Mike Bennett in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Keenum. He's going to look deep down the field. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Buster Screen.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip to him. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
So after the INT, it's Allen. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. On 2nd down, here's Allen. Over the middle, it's caught by Rodgers. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. The Eagles on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Dancing to his left. And this one is incomplete.
So another big shot dodged there defensively. Now they're just 1 more incompletion away from salting away this victory. And I know this feeling. They're almost giddy, but they have to stay focused and locked in. They can make 1 big mistake and throw it all away.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down.
Gone! Detroit!
One final try here for Allen. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
Gone!
They'll look to throw. Throw left side is complete to Rodgers. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. The 2 big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
Back to throw. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
He'll look to throw. And it's caught inside the 5. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. Extra point from McManus is good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Roger.
He's back to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Let's go. Tight end right. Watch tight end right. Hey, on yours. On yours. Down. 55 is my guy. 55. Quit talking about it. 22.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And now here comes their final timeout, as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
55. Right there in the middle. 55.
Now Keenum. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. Maybe some temptation here to try to go for the win, but I think you got to kick the field goal.
I agree totally. When you look at the time left on the clock, that's not a spot where you take the gamble. Go ahead and kick the field goal here and take it from there.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. Roger. 22. Hey, 25 to Mike. Roger. Check.
One final try now for Keenum. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And that's how this one ends, in dramatic fashion in overtime with the interception. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for Philadelphia, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.
I woke up in a